Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaur Harival, 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 Nitai Gaur Harival, Harival. जय श्री प्रभुपाद की, हरिनाम संकीर्तन की, श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन ललिता विशाखा देवी की, श्री श्री कृष्ण बलराम की, पतित पावन श्री श्री गौर निताई की, श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की, प्रहलाद से भगवान नृसिंहदेव की, ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की, समवेत भक्त वृंद की, गौर प्रेमानंदे. All glories to the Sammal devotees. All glories, Sri Sri Guru and Gaurango. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Ajnanatimidandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitang Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manavishtam Sthapitam Janabhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Shapadantikam Bande Aham Shri Guru Shri Jatapadakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathannitam Tam Sajivam Sadhaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhan Tangscha Namayang Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Shri Mati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunnavadi Paschatto Deshutarine Vanchakalpatarubhascha Kripa Sindhubhayeva cha Patitanang Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadannaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaurati Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesho Gopika Kanto Radha Kanto Namostute Tapto Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Dishavanu Shute Devi Pranamami Haripri. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Shri Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Prabhupada ki. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 8, Chapter 12, Text 34. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanang Namaskritta Narang Chaiva Narottamam Deving Saraswating Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudiraya Nashto Prayeshu Avadreshu Nityang Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttam Shloke Bhakti Bhavati Nashtiki. Sarit Sarasu Sarit Sarosu Shailesu Vanesu Pavanesu Cha Jatra Ka Chasanna ऋषयोस् तत्र सन्निहितो हरः सरित्सरेषु शैलेषु वनेषु पवनेषु च यत्र कचासन्न ऋषयस् तत्र सन्निहितो हरः सरित्सरेषु शैलेषु वनेषु पवनेषु च यत्र कचासन्न ऋषयस् तत्र सन्निहितो हरः सरित्सरेषु शैलेषु वनेषु पवनेषु च यत्र कचासन्न ऋषयो तत्र सन्निहितो हरः सरित्सरेषु शैलेषु सरित्सरेषु शैलेषु Okay, Mataji. Word to word meaning, translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki Sarit, near the shores of the rivers, Sarasu, and near the lakes, Shailesu, near the mountains, Vaneshu, in the forest, Upavaneshu, in the gardens or small forest, Cha, Jatro, wherever, Pa, anywhere, Cho, also, Asan, where existing, Rishayaha, great sages, Tatra, there, Sannitaha, was present, Haraha, Lord Shiva. Translation. Following Mohini, Lord Shiva went everywhere, near the shores of the rivers and lakes, near the mountains, near the forest, near the gardens, and wherever there lived great sages. Kindly repeat after me. Following Mohini, Lord Shiva went everywhere, near the shores of the rivers and lakes, the mountains, near the forest, near the gardens, and wherever there lived great sages. Purport. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur remarks the Mohini Murti trapped Lord Shiva to so many places, especially to where the great sages live, to instruct the that their Lord Shiva had become mad for beautiful women. Thus, although they were all great sages and saintly persons, they should not think themselves free, but should remain extremely cautious about beautiful women. No one should think himself liberated in the presence of a beautiful woman. The Shastra enjoined, Matra Shastra Duhitra Va Na Vibhakto Sano Bhavet Balavan Indriya Gramo Viddang Samapi Karsati. One should not stay in a solitary place with a woman, even if she be his mother, sister, and daughter, for the senses are so uncontrollably powerful that in the presence of a woman, one may become agitated even if he is very learned and advanced. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. Very attentively hear the end title of the chapter, and within your mind you can repeat after me also. Mohini Murti bewilders Lord Shiva. Mohini Murti. Who is Mohini? Bhagavan himself assumed this Mohini Murti form. Bhagavan himself and Bhagavan is having many potencies. This Mohini Murti is not potencies. Mohini Murti is Bhagavan himself, but fortunately or due to due to the point of displaying his pastimes, he is now she. But her original identity is she is not she is he, Bhagavan himself. And Lord Shiva, who is Lord Shiva? Lord Shiva is the manifestation of Lord Krishna. There are many avatars, incarnations emanated from Lord Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna is avatari, source of all the incarnations. There are 6 different types of incarnations. Out of them, one is Guna avatar. So, Guna avatar means the 3 persons, personalities: Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. So, Shiva, Guru Maharaj, our beloved Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Bhakti Swami Guru Maharaj has given us the understanding regarding Lord Shiva's identity. It's non-different. Bhagavan does not like to interfere anything in this material nature. But material nature, she is the external potency of Lord Krishna, and the personification of the external potency of this material nature is Durga Devi. Because she is she needs the association of the he, means husband. But Krishna says, no, I do not like to do anything with you. How a woman can lead her life without her husband? She was very upset on hearing this news. She started to cry, and then Lord Krishna thought, yes, yeah, I need to give my association to her also, but not in the form of Lord Krishna, but in the form of Lord Shiva. So this is the mystery of being emanation, being emanated, Lord Shiva, formed from Lord Krishna. So from these descriptions, we can very clearly understand that there is no distinctions in between Lord Shiva and Krishna. Only the functional differentiation we see. But identity is the same. But such a personality who is well known also as the greatest Bhagavatam in this material nature, Vaishnavanam Jata Sambhu, Nobody is equal to him. He's such an exalted personality. Whereas we see here that he is feeling attractions to the seductive beauty of Mohini Devi. So that's why this line, the entitle, is very, very important to us. Even Lord Shiva, the most exalted personality, can feel attraction towards this beauty or beautiful women. What to speak of us. So that's why all the progressive devotees should always remember two things which are very, very important in our devotional life. One is Nam Bhajan. Second is Bhagavad Sadhan. Nam Bhajan means Nam and Nami. Nam means holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And Nami means Krishna, who is standing here in the temple in the form of the Varcha Vigraha. This Nami and Nam are non-different. But in the age of Kali, Bhagavan is very much available in the form of names. In our present situations, because most of the people here in this material nature are degraded, so they are not competent to receive direct associations from Lord Krishna. That's why Krishna in the age of Kali is giving us associations and showing his mercy in the form of holy name. That's why for us, holy name is worshipable. That is the expression I used, Nam Bhajan. Krishna Bhajan. Krishna is our most worshipable personalities, right? Similarly, Nam. We get these informations from the conversations in between Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Ramananda Rai. When Ramananda Rai was asked, who is the most worshipable personalities? Ramananda Rai replied, what? Radha Krishna Jugal Nam Upashya Pradhan. Upashyar Madhye Kon Upashya Pradhan? Mahaprabhu was asking, out of many worshipables, who is the topmost worshipable personalities? The answer is the Jugal name, the two names of Radha and Krishna. Hare Krishna means the Jugal names. This is worshipable. That's why whatever we are practicing, doing and hearing, everyone should remember that Nam is the most important. Somehow or other I need to develop my attachment to this holy name and cut up all the attachments to this material nature and objects of the senses. This is the first thing we can remember. And the second thing is Srimad Bhagavatam. How can we develop our attachment to this holy name? By hearing the glories from Srimad Bhagavatam, from other Puranas. How many Puranas are there? 18 Puranas. This Bhagavatam is the summary of all the Puranas. So Bhagavatam has glorified the transcendental nature of this holy name. The holy name is so merciful and has the power to vanquish all the piled up sinful reactions of the living entities. Bhagavatam is non-different. Krishna sadhama upagate dharma gyano adivisaho kalau nashta drisham eko puranarth adhunaditaho. When Krishna went back to the spiritual world, followed by the religious principles and renunciations everywhere, everything, they are following Lord Krishna. So in this way, when Krishna went back to the material nature, the whole creation was just drowning in the darkness. There was no knowledge, no renunciations, no religious principles. Means irreligiosity was prevailing everywhere. That time to enlighten the whole natures, to enlighten the human society, Srimad Bhagavatam raised. This is called Ark. Ark means sun. So the sun, the Bhagavatam, if we take shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad sadhan means, what is the meanings of sadhan? Sadhan means practice. Sadhan means studying. Sadhan means go through. If we go through Srimad Bhagavatam, then we will be enlightened. Then we will understand what to do. The one things we can understand from whole Srimad Bhagavatam, or another expression is, I can tell you, I can ask you, who can tell the summary of whole Srimad Bhagavatam just in one sentence? How many of you know it? Raise your hand. Okay, one. Okay, two. Yes, Mataji, please. What is that? Chanting holy name. Okay, very nice. Yeah. Yeah, Siddhant Prabhu? Nama Sankirtan. Yes. That is the concluding verse of Srimad Bhagavatam. But when we express the summary of Srimad Bhagavatam in one sentence, that is attachment to Lord Krishna or holy name and detachment from these material attractions. Bhagavan ki prati asakti, sansar ki prati virokti. This is the sentence. When we do Bhagavad sadhan, we should remember this sentence. That is my target. That's why I am studying Srimad Bhagavatam. First of all, we need to have the target, destination, what I want to achieve, where I want to go. Then our study and all the activities would be successful. If we do not have any perfect goal, then we will not be able to do anything. That's why this is the thing. But even in one word, Mataji, you replied it very nicely. I asked you just tell in one sentence. Mataji answered in one word. That's more glorious answer. That is Harinam Sankirtan. And we know the last verse of Srimad Bhagavatam, what is that? Nama Sankirtanam Jassa. Describing all the 18,000 of verse, Vyasadeva is now giving us the conclusion. Jai Shri Shri Radha Vadanvan Krishna Balaram Patit Pavan Shri Gaur Nitai Ki. Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maharani Ki. Bhagavan Nrsimhadev Ki. Gaur Premanande. So now, Vyasadeva is giving us the conclusions. Namo Sankirtanam Jash. Naam Sankirtan. Jisko Naam Sankirtan. Sarva Papa Pranasanam. All the reactions, sinful reactions will be completely finished. Here people of this material nature, they do not like to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, like to hear Srimad Bhagavatam, they don't like to associate with the devotees. Why? Because they are having the burden of sinful reaction. So that's why by studying Srimad Bhagavatam, very easily we can become free from all the reactions. And automatically the mood of devotional service will evolve in our heart, will come out in our heart. Like the sun is there, but sometimes we cannot see the shining. Why? Because the very thick, big pitch of black cloud is there. Come out. So when the cloud will be moved, we'll see the shining. Similarly, devotional propensity is there existing in the core of our heart. Srila Prabhupada says that is now existing in the latent state. When the sinful reaction will be removed, automatically devotion mood will come. That's why Srimad Bhagavatam is giving us this wonderful advantage. So we study, come to me, take my association, take my blessings and see the wonderful results. You will become free from all the sinful reaction and automatically you will become the devotional personality. Pranamo dukkha samanam. You are having problems. You are having many difficulties, sorrows, tribulations, sufferings. It will also go up. Just by offering our heartfelt Dandavat Pranam at the lotus feet of Sri Lord Sri Krishna. Pranamo dukkha samanam tam namami harim padam. That's why I am offering my respectful obeisances unto Lord Sri Krishna. This is Srimad Bhagavatam sadhana, the result of Srimad Bhagavatam sadhana. And regarding Nam Bhajan, Padma Puran, this is one of the very important Puran. There are three different types of Puranas. Sattik, Rasik, and Tamasic Purana. Sattik Purans are 6. Out of them, one is Padma Puran. The Padma Puran is giving us very wonderful verse regarding Nam Bhajan. Smratabho Satatam Vishnu. How many of you know this verse? Smratabho Satatam Vishnu. Satatam means always. Smratabha means remember. You always remember Vishnu. But don't be confused that Prabhuji here the name we are hearing, the Lord Vishnu. Why you are telling the Krishna, Krishna? Here name is Vishnu. Vishnu is the official name. Official name. And same personality. Official name is Vishnu. The house name, what is that? Yeah? Unofficial name means when he is staying in the house where all the people are so much close and familiar and loving personalities there, that time Krishna bears the name Krishna. But when it goes to office means Vaikuntha is like the office. Golok Vrindavan is like the abode. So same personalities. Don't think that, oh, this person is called father in the house and the boss in the office. Oh, maybe the two personalities different. No, same personalities. Because the relationships are different, that's why he is being addressed in the different way. Similarly, those are Vaikuntha-vashi, they are saying Vishnu or Narayan like this. But those are Brajavashi. How many of you like to become Brajavashi? That's why we don't use Vishnu. But official name we are reading out from here. But the conclusion is you say Krishna. So Smartapa Satatam Vishnu means Prabhupada, when he translates, he does not use Vishnu. He uses Krishna. Sometimes the words Devo is there sometimes in Srimad Bhagavatam. So Prabhupada translates not the demigods. Deva means Krishna. He translates Deva means Lord Krishna, Supreme Personality of God. So easy to understand for us. So that's why Smanatapa Satatam Vishnu. Same word, same sentence, the last part of the first line expressed in a different way. Vismritabma na chaturchi. हमेशा भगवान को स्मरण रखो. कोई व्यक्ति ऐसे बोल सकते और कोई व्यक्ति ये बोलेगा कभी भी भगवान को बोलो मत. एक ही बात है ना. सेम थिंग्स डिफरेंट वे इस लिखा है फर्स्ट लाइन में. उसके बाद क्या लिखा है? सर्वे विधि निषेधासु. There are so many rules and regulations and advice and teachings are there, full of the scriptures. Out of all the teachings and advice, remember, this instruction is the king of all the instructions. All the instructions are simply the followers of this instruction. Smartabha Satatam Krishna. What does it mean? That means Krishna's Smaran, how possible in the age of Kali? Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is the combinations of Lord Radha, Krishna and Radharani. He teaches us the process of remembering Krishna constantly. What is that? Nobody can say, okay, Prabhuji, I am following your instruction from tomorrow onwards. Just I am sitting here in the cave of the mountain, I will remember Krishna. No, it's not possible. बात से काम नहीं होते हैं. Mahaprabhu says, no. You have to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. constantly, repeatedly, regularly, then you will be habituated. Then automatically the remembrance will take place in your heart. You take this mala and chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Before that, you fix up the particular rounds. That is called registration. No, I am the student of this college. अरे मूर्ख, पहले registration कीजिए. नहीं नहीं, हाँ, ऐसा नहीं होता है. इसलिए महाप्रभु ने कहा, मतलब जी, महाप्रभु ने क्या कहा? वो श्लोक क्या है? कोरिया निर्बंध. यहाँ जप करोगे कोरिया निर्बंध. यहाँ जप means this holy name you chant. How? Korea nirbandha. Fix up your rounds fast compared to the registration. I take vow. I must complete 16 qualitative rounds. Not the 16 rounds. Hey Krishna, ho gaya. Qualitative rounds. Then okay, quality is also round and you are completing regular 16 rounds. Now you try to increase the rounds. Prabhupada says at least. And the preachers, especially ISKCON, all devotees are preachers. The preachers should round more rounds. Because you are not alone. Your preaching means many people are depending upon you. You have to give some shares to them also. We are taking feast, relishing Krishna Prasadam also. Who is sponsoring? Who are sponsoring, we have to give some shares to them also. If the 16 rounds is there, so you will not able to maintain yourself. Percentage, sharings and happenings, and eventually you will see the surplus is little. So that's why preachers, and those are not preaching, sitting in the house is okay, 16 qualitative rounds. So that is the thing. And many things are also there. We are not preaching in the forest. We are not preaching in the cave of the mountains. We are preaching in the big cities where the Mayas are there. Maya's agents are there. Don't think that just only one woman is Maya to you. You can also become Maya to them. What is Maya? The things or the objects which makes us forgetful about Krishna, that is Maya. Sometimes we see that every time the Mataji logo ko naam likha hai. Everything, even this kartal, if it is made of gold, देखने से सब भूल जाओगे दुनिया का. Expensive car, well constructed buildings, your status, reputations, heritage of the dynasty or the parentage, everything can make you forgetful. That is Maya to you. That is Maya to you. So we are here. Around us, everywhere we see the presence of Maya. It's natural to become attracted to them. You see the Lord Shiva, the most powerful personality, he felt attractions too. What to speak of us? What to speak of us? That's why that another point or sloka is enjoined in this purport by His Divine Grace, Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. That is also very, very important. The serious devotee should get by heart also. Matna, Shasna, Duhitra, Va, Na Vibhakta, Sana Bhavet, Na Vibhakta Sana Bhavet. Matra matlab Ma, Mother. Although it does not hear, it does not sound good, but it's practical. Ma, Shasna, sister, Duhitra, daughter. Prohibition is there. Padma Puran is saying, Srimad Bhagavatam sloka is saying, don't sit on the same ashan, na vibhakta, vibhakta nehi. Means same ashan. Don't sit on the same ashan with one mother, sister and what to speak of the other persons. So strong prohibition is there. Why? Because in the presence of them, it's natural to become subjected to them. So that's why better to always become careful. Na vibhakta shano bhavet balavan indriya gramam. Balavan indriya gramo. Grama means plural form. Viddang samapi karshati. Very, very important sloka. No, there is very wonderful descriptions about the great sages, Jaimini Rishi, the disciple of Srila Vyasudeva. Here we see many rishis are present also, right? Mohini was just walking and Lord Shiva is following her. And Mohini is just walking through the jungles where the many saintly persons are sitting, meditating, many saintly persons. And at that time, most of the saintly persons were the followers of Lord Shiva. And Mohini just wanted to teach them. You see the head of you? Did you see the head of you? बोले बाबा देखो क्या हाल कर दिया अतः ऋषि सावधान ऐसे कहा रहा है think now we are rishi like here when is coming what to do through Srimad Bhagavatam through this incident Lord Krishna is teaching us different things. If Mohini herself comes to us, we don't know what will happen. Even we cannot maintain our life in the presence of the potencies of Lord Shiva. What to speak of the presence of Mohini Devi? Okay, here also the incident just I am going to narrate. That is the incident regarding Jaimini Rishi. This verse was clicking in the heart of Jaimini Rishi. Viddang samapi karsati. This is very, very important. ऐसे अच्छा करके इसको मार्क करना चाहिए. उन्होंने कहा, my dear master, he was asking Vyasudeva, is it right? This sentence is right? I think it's not right. Viddang samapi karsati. How? Even the most learned person can feel attractions towards Maya. No, it's not. Spiritual master Vyasadeva is saying, oh, my dear disciples, don't think in this way. There's something is wrong in the scriptures. It's 100% right. The scripture is 100% right. Don't debate, don't argue. Just accept it. The spiritual master is telling him and he was silent at that time. But his heart, this mind did not accept these suggestions. Okay, by that saying is okay. You will see practically. Whether Viddang samapi karsati or not. उन्होंने कहा, okay, Guru Maharaj. So generally the saintly persons, they are living in the forest, meditating and going through, they are depending on the fruits and like this. So Jaimini Rishi was living in the forest. One day just he was walking through the jungles and all of a sudden he saw that raining with hails, ghastly weather is blowing, thunderbolt, making huge sound. All of a sudden it happened. It's happening due to the mystic power of Vyasudeva. Vyasudeva wanted to teach him practically because he argued few days ago. So it's all of a sudden means something is there, the mystic power of Vyasudeva. And at that time he was just looking for the shelter. Where can I take shelter now? Is there any housings? Is there any good place to take shelter? And just he saw near to the pond that it's a very, very small cottage is there. Thatched cottage is there. So Jaimini thought that Let me go there. So just he approached the house, and he noticed from the outside that nobody is there except a beautiful woman. She is sitting there, closing the door from inside. And Jaimini was knocking. Haribol. And no response. Haribol, koi ho? Kholo jaldi. ऐसे कहा रहा. And sometimes just he was peeping through the windows. So then saw that somebody is there covering her whole body. Her or he could not recognize fast. Just wrapped whole body with clothes and like this. And just whispering, can you help me? Can you help me? Open, open. So from inside the voice came, please, don't disturb me. Sorry, my husband is not with me. I am alone here. How can I open the door? You are a boy. You are a young sadhu. No, don't mind, don't mind. I am sadhu. No, I am controlled completely. Don't mind. No, no. Just now, just give me the shelter now. So he was insisting. Please, please, please. Outside the atmosphere is very dangerous. Please help me. Please help me. So then she from inside made the condition. Okay, I am opening, but don't come to me. Just I am opening the door. You will stay in the corridor. Don't come inside of the house. I will be there. Don't come to me. And she came to open the door. And Jaimini was standing just near the window, thunderbolt. Due to this little light of thunderbolt, Jaimini saw who? She is she. Very beautiful. Just clicking. And opened the door. She went inside and he came in the corridor. He was peacefully situated, expressing his gratitude to her or he, whatever. And sitting, raining is going on and taking some time, and she's thinking many things. And on time the thinking came regarding that person who saw from the outside. Jaimini Rishi is thinking, why I'm not talking to that person? Why? I will just inquire about the situations of the house and this and that. So Jaimini Rishi went inside. And that time, Vasudeva actually assumed this form of the woman. And now, he turned his shape. Now he is Vasudeva himself. He understood that he is coming to me. He himself changed his shape. She is now he, means Vasudeva. So Jaimini Rishi just went inside. It's dark. The room is full of dark. And many thinking are coming. He is feeling attraction and hesitation and many things are happening. And at one stage, the Jaimini Rishi placed his hand just on his face. Face में जब देखा कि रे भाई क्या देखा क्या हो रहा है दाढ़ी किधर से आ गया तो दाढ़ी किधर से आ गया जब इसे कहा तो वैद्य ने कहा कि मैं इधर से आ गया देखो मैं कौन हूँ तुम्हारा गुरु क्या हो गया जयमिनी तो बोलते गुरु तो ये कैसे हो गया ऐसा तो बात नहीं था मैं तो और खुश देखा था So then Vyasadeva again mentioned the conclusion Viddhang samapi karsati. Karsati means akarshan. Even the learned person feel attraction. What to speak of the ordinary people like us? We do not have any, although we go through the scriptures, but we do not have any realizations. Our memory is so down. So that's why we are neither good devotee nor the learned person. We are simply, but it will work. If we become wholeheartedly surrendered to Srila Prabhupada, to the pure devotee, to the teachings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then even the most useless situation also be fruitful. So that is our only hope. So we never think that no, the Maya will not able to do anything, no, I can do whatever I like. No. Here Prabhupada said very, very emphatically, he said that no, never one should think that I am liberated. Now point is the last point is that why Mohini Murti just dragging Lord Shiva to different place where the saintly person are living? Why? Why? Because she wanted to teach them. You see the situation of the head of you. So become cautious. Don't think that you are liberated. Similarly, when something happens to a great personality in our life, in our society, we should become more and more fixed up in Krishna consciousness. We should not try to find the faults with others. We should not think that, oh, I will not able to do anything. Let me leave this place and go back to my home. Let me leave this process. No. Rather, we should take some lessons. Even the great person can be attracted in this way. What to speak of me? So I need to increase the intensity of my sadhana more and fix up especially to the lotus feet of the devotees. Vaishnav Kripa is very, very important. Although initially I mentioned the two important points to remember for all the devotees, but these two things would be executed being wholeheartedly surrendered to the Vaishnavas. Not like that, okay, I will go through Srimad Bhagavatam and Nam Bhajan, I will do Nam Bhajan. No. It must be executed being surrendered to the devotees. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare. Thank you very much. Mirabai Mataji, any comments, Mataji? Mataji. Any comments, corrections and questions? Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari.